He's got to show me how he ends that stream like that so quickly and abruptly. Wow. Where is my audio coming from? I have everything muted. Well, let's see. First things first, I got to figure out where that's coming from. Interesting. I will. This is what you're looking at is the mirrored version of Doug. I will get rid of that. And I've got Davinci queued up. I haven't done anything with it. I was messing around with some effects. Where is this coming from? All right. Hopefully. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Tony. Hi, Rick. Hi, Brian Lightfoot. Do I have 5 pair of glasses? I do not. I have a single pair of glasses that have bifocals in them. And hopefully after the 21st of next month, I will no longer need those. Yeah, the it was actually coming for me. I did have a tab open in YouTube, and somehow that was picking that up. He wasn't even on my show, so that was really interesting. I do have. I I've lowered myself, if I want to word it that way. I've gone to. Let's go with I've gone to. Jumped on the bandwagon of going to a script. Number one on a script is props to Doug. So, Doug, I have a script. Give a shout out to you. Thank you very much. Props to Doug. Number two, opening to Davinci. Okay, Davinci's open. Got that solved. And number three, let's excuse me, let's work on some audio. Yeah, Rick, I have a script. And obviously this was done in a feeble attempt at humor and poking fun back at Doug. And yes, Doug and I, for quite a long time now, have poked some friendly banter back and forth, and it's really good. Scripts are the bomb. I think this show's about the bomb. If you want to know my opinion, all right, let's get started on this. Let's go figure out how I want to. I thought about this quite a bit last night. Oh, by the way, Brian, I watched about half of the movie we discussed last night, and I'll go into more depth later tonight as to why I stopped at half. I probably will not finish it. So go into the media pool, and I want to see, can I just import music? And again, live, unrehearsed, unscripted, unpracticed, everything. We'll see what this does. So I'm going to go over to my D drive. Do not have a real script? No, I do not. I don't have. I don't not. Never mind. Give me 1 second. I got to answer a text from a friend of mine in Vegas I've been waiting to hear from. Apologize. So let's go to music. I want to add music and copyright free, and YouTube's supposed to be copyright free. So I'll go to YouTube music, and I'm just going to pick one out here. Random number. Someone give me a random number between 1 and 6. Wait for that to pop up in chat. As you can see, I put on my only pair of glasses so that I could read when I get up close. Number 4. Number 4 is, somebody give me a random number between 1 and, well, Bobby Warren said 6, so we'll go folder number 4, song number 6, and that puts that in there, or it should. It might. Okay, it did. We'll bring this down here and drop it into the timeline. So I don't know, you probably will not be able to hear this, but I'll play it and see what happens. I doubt YouTube is going to hear it. Currently not seeing anything going out on the mixer. So doubtful you guys are hearing that. If you heard that, let me know. If not, then I guess I'll know that too. Cool. Bobby Warren has named his guest room as Doug. That's pretty neat. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm going to guess that Josh Kinder Fortnite channel says no, meaning they could not hear the audio. Why does that not surprise me? Go here and look at something and see if I can change that to where you guys might be able to hear it. What about now? Nope, not seeing anything on the mixer yet. So, guess I should have practiced this a little bit. That takes all the fun out of it. More fun to go in here and do this. No, this is not copyrighted music. This is from YouTube. Supposedly it is copyright free music, and I'll drop a link in a minute on how I did that. Actually, now I will temporarily fade away because of the way I've got this set up, but apparently you go in here. I don't think you can get to it from here. No, you go to studio, and you go down here to audio library on the left hand side. Oh, I'm up to 250. Yes, I've achieved my weight in subscribers. That's been on my mind. I was going to figure out how to address that. I have achieved 250. Thank you very much, whoever has recently subscribed. Back to the music. Go to audio library, and supposedly all of this stuff in here is copyright free. You have music, sound effects, and I've messed around with it, and so far you can demo this but you guys can't hear it. Come to think of it, I can't hear it. That's a 3 minute and 1 second long. I'm not hearing anything. Actually, I hear something, but it's very Chris Garrett. Yeah, when I start losing weight, I'll start losing subscribers, huh? So apparently I do not see anything coming across this at all as far as you guys seeing the sound. So why is that? Let me see if I go over to OBS, and if I were to add something, and then let's see if I go to here and then here, and now let me play something. Now you might hear that. I'm not sure. According to the mixer, that is going out. Yes, cool. So I just figured that out. That was an easy fix, actually. I went into OBS. I added an audio output source, capture device, whatever you want to call it, and now it works. So let's continue. Back to where I got the majority of these from is in YouTube, the studio, at the bottom, audio library, and then you have music, and you can preview it. I thought, for example, searching for time, if I hit that, it's a way of previewing it. And then to download it, you just go over here to download, hit the download button, and it downloads it. It's pretty easy, squeezy peasy, actually. And so far, knock on wood, it's been copyright free. So let's continue to march on today's show. So this is the current audio clip. and I just want the audio clip. I want to be able to use this elsewhere and add to it and whatever. For whatever the reason, I want to render out this audio clip. It's kind of stupid if you think about it, because you can just always go grab it from your source, your data, and put it back in there. But let's see what happens. Audio clip only, nothing else. So we'll go to render. And we're just going to put this as audio render attempt 1. And we're going to put this over, I'll put this in Doug Betts. How's that sound? Doug, do I have your permission to throw this? Okay, low volume, but he hears it. Yeah, it showed being, actually it shows being 100%, but that's a problem for another day. Go to Davinci and go to completed projects. And I'll just throw this over in a new folder. This is why I get 1,000 folders, and this is why I get a lot of duplicates. We'll call this audio test. Enter that, open that, save that there. Format, QuickTime, AVI, TCP, DPX. So I'm looking for MP3, and I've never found an MP3 in here. So what I did was I went up here and I thought, well, maybe it's got to be up here in this H.264, 265 or whatever. I changed that, and that changes it to the codec down here, but I still am not seeing any MP3. So go back to custom, go to audio right here, thinking, well, that'll let me do it. I don't change anything. The codec is AAC, MP3. So I'm going to try MP3. I'm not going to change anything, leave it all defaulted. I cannot, as you see down here, I cannot add this to render. I cannot render this out as an audio file and an audio file only. So I've spent a little bit of time on this previously, not recently, it's been a while, because this has always bugged me. I have added, as you know, some sound bites to some things I've created. Whether that's good or bad. Why am I, oh, I'm still light. Why am I light? I should not be light. Anyway, so how did I solve that problem? Well, I solved that problem simply by doing this. I went back to my original edit page, went and grabbed, forgot I had that open, went and grabbed some media, and we'll just grab whatever's in here. This is, I have it on good authority that this is the truck that tore down the lines down in Georgia. I guess that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Now it's showing up red because it's not the right format, I believe. So let's not grab that one. Instead of that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the day. That's the night that that shows it's a JPEG. Let's grab this one, even though that's not a bucket truck. Let's grab that one and see if that one shows up. That one does. And I grab this down here like this. And there it is. Bring it down here because I don't need it playing for 15 seconds. I don't need it playing at all. Go to the beginning. I hit play. Okay, that's showing that to be about 50% output. Let me go see if I can effectively change that. It shows it's 100%. Brian, it's a good question about render. I honestly don't know. I did make a change. Now that music should go away because I just turned it off. And I'm gonna bring it back. I'll work on that later. I mean, the good news is we have music now. The bad news is it's just not great. So, um, Brian brings up a question about rendering. You're just saving it so that you can use it later. And I will demonstrate that. I'm going to close this tab. I don't need it. And I've shrunk this down. I don't want this whole song, but for now I do want the whole song or whatever. Let's just say I go in there and I say, hey everybody, it's Ken Stout Live. Welcome to a daily Davinci Debacle featuring Doug Betts and the Zoom homies. And then I want to add that later. So I'll get to how I do that in a minute. For now, we'll go over to the render page. We're going to go audio test 2, even though the first one didn't go there. I'm going to check to see where it's going. Should go, I hope, to audio test. It did because I didn't change it. So we'll save that. That's cool. And then I want this to be an MP4. I do everything in MP4. It works good. You can see here, this is no longer grayed out. I can add it to the render queue. Render it out. 10 seconds maybe. It might be a little longer. It's a long song. 23 seconds. Getting bad on my guesses. Better not buy a lottery ticket tonight. So, Bobby Warren was planning to run his own coaxial cable. I can't. The house box is locked. I have. Wow, I'd be breaking that lock. Did I say that live on YouTube? Okay, so that's rendered out. And then we will go. Well, I don't have to go there because I forgot I have this. This one right here takes me straight into anything I've done on Davinci, kind of like a shortcut. And we'll go to audio test. And then when we play this, hopefully you'll hear it. If you can hear that, let me know by putting the number 2225.3 into the chat room. Josh says yes. Okay. So yes, Brian, you're correct. But when I change it to the 264, it will not let me add the render here. It's not highlighted to where I can click add to render and render it out. I might research it a little bit, but this is a good little workaround for me. So now I have that saved and it's rendered out. I don't need this anymore. So I'm just going to close Davinci. Bye, Davinci. Do I want to save it? Nope, I do not. And why don't I want to save it? Because it's rendered. I have what I need. So now I'll reopen Davinci. Boy, I sure hope Greg's watching. Oh, look, Greg's taking a nap right there. You know he's important. He's on my desktop taking a nap. Takes a little bit to load. Rick Lake said, oh yeah, I imagine, Rick, in most states and counties and cities and municipalities, if you break into a Cox or AT&T or any kind of cabling box, you're going to get in trouble. So let's open up a new project. I'm not going to change the settings or anything, whatever defaults in. I'm now going to go to the media pool. I'm going to import media. And what I'm going to import is anybody, Bueller. Oh, come on. Somebody ought to know what I'm going to go grab. I'm going to go grab this clip that I just made because I want the audio. Now watch, this won't work. It's always worked in the past, but now it won't work. You can cannot render an audio file. You can convert. Maybe there's another option. Could be. I don't know. So watch this trickery. We see the picture, we see the audio. Cannot render the audio only out. But I'll bet you if I turn this off, go to the render tab, and I put in here, I don't want untitled audio. Well, I guess I could though. That's kind of cool. Audio test 2. I think I want it to go, because I closed it, I now have to go identify where I want it to go to, or signify, or dedicate. I don't know what the terminology is. I have to tell it where I want it to go. I want it to go to Davinci. I want it to go to render. And I want it to go to this one, because that's just going to be a throwaway deal. And now I can't do that. Now see, I've done this in the past, and now suddenly I can't do it. See how this is grayed out. This is interesting. I've always been able to do this. Huh. I told you it wouldn't work, because it's worked before, so naturally it won't work today. Go figure. But if I re-enable that though, which you can't do from here, you have to go back to the edit page. I bet I can go back to here and render it now. Yep, just like that. Huh. So there, through the vast majority of updates, probably something to do with Citrus, that I can no longer do that. So how am I going to fix this problem? Well, I'm going to fix this problem like this. And we have awkward silence. Can't blame nobody but me. I'm the only one here. I do want to bring zoom in one of these days. I just haven't figured out how to do it. So I'm going to put this right. Doggone it. How long is this? Doggone it. Think good. Do this a simple way. I'm going to change the duration from 55 minutes. No, I don't think so. It's going to be 00300. It should be 3 seconds in length. Yeah, and I'm even going to lower that even more. We're going to make that like there, because now I can render it. This is crazy that kind of frustrates me too, that I can't render that anymore. Now I can render it because it's renderable, because there's video there. Crazy. Very crazy. Oh, I know why it worked before, because, so how do I do voiceover? I do voiceover by, I go in here to OBS, and you guys are going to get a mirroring effect, or you should get mirroring. Of course, I said that, and once again, okay, so I'm going to predict my golf game. I'm going to shoot 112 today. I normally shoot in the low to mid 60s, pars 58. So if I say I'm going to shoot 112, I'm probably going to have a really good golf game. So I don't know that I can do this while I'm streaming, but I always just hit start recording, like so. Oh, wow. Both of them are highlighted, and it is not mirroring. Cool. Figure out, or to get both thumbs in here. Whatever. And this is recording. I know it's recording because down here it shows that I'm live, and it shows it's recording. I can pause the recording and have awkward silence. Or can I? I can. It shows that it's paused. So I'm going to have 2 or 3 seconds of awkward silence, and I'm going to unpause that. Of course, that's going so well. And now I'm going to end the recording. Now, I'm going to stop the recording. I'll go ahead and kill this. I don't care about this. And I'm going to go to my D drive. Go to OBS. Go to recordings. Go down to my one that I keep, which is this one. And I know the one immediately to the left of the last one that's titled is the one that I want. So I'm going to bring this up. Like so. And there it is. And I have audio. So now, I'll close this. And I'm going to drag that off because I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to restart Davinci. I got about 5 minutes to get this done. Da, 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 da. Okay, got to go back. Check musical note between color page and deliver page. May answer be there. I do that when I start this. They have musical note. Oh yeah. That takes you into I can't remember what it's called. Light Bridge, I think, or Fire Bridge, or some nonsense like that. I don't know. I played with that real quick. So to add media, so clip on this, import media, and this is the thing I love about not only my community but Doug's community, Carrie's community, and a couple others. You guys are so doggone smart. Um, I don't need to be here actually. I'm going to grab. You guys see things and notice things. I'm going to grab this, drag it over here into the media pool. I will change the rate just to see. Now, I've never, this is the first time I've ever looked at this tab, so I have no idea. If I play it, I don't hear anything. Oh, wait a minute. Let's turn that one off. What if I hit play here? Okay. Yeah, this is going very well. Do I drag this over here? Oh, look, you got to put it in the timeline. Duh. Now I bet if I hit play, well, let's move it back over here. Why is there two of them? Why did that? So I'm going to hit play. Yeah. Fairlight. Thank you, Wintermute. I got to pay him more money than I'm paying him. Like so. Oh, wow. Both of them are highlighted. And you can barely hear it. I can barely hear it. And it is coming. It is working. So let's go see volume control somewhere. Is there a specific volume control other than this one right here? That looks to be 100%. And then you got your mixer right here. All right, cool. This may have solved this problem. Has anyone seen a master volume control anywhere? Let's just play with some slides here. What happens if we bump these up? Is any of this stuff changeable? Nope. Got to be a way to change that. So if you turn the media pool off, that opens that up a little bit more. Not a whole lot. Right click, export saves. Well, what about just going down here to the render tab? Can we do it from here? And then just type in some nonsense. We know it's going to go to audio. We know we're going to put it in that same location, so it's no big deal. D drive, Davinci, resolve projects, audio test, save, and wow, again, this is not highlighted. So maybe Wintermute's onto something. Right click as export, save as left to right, track still right. Can't render audio only. That is correct. There's got to be a way to do it though. I'm just not figuring it out yet. I may or may not get to that point. I don't know. Or there's something in here. Maybe click audio. Nope. Sample rate, save as project. I don't know what that's about. We'll leave that as like that. All I want to do is click this enough to where this comes up and I can put this over here and render it out. But I'm not seeing that as happening. Again, H264, no. H264 hyperdeck, no. I don't know if I need a title or not. Want it to go to that location, single clip, MP3, and still not able to do it. So the way that I do it, I can very quickly show you that in that. I think I can do it this way. Nope. I'm going to open this. Don't want to save that. So now, if I wanted to, go back to the edit page, grab me a media file, which is actually going to be both, and that's fine. Drag it down to the timeline. I clearly don't want this video. I just want this audio. So if I do this, I now have. Of course, that's going so well. Like so. Oh, wow. Both of them are highlighted. And it is not mirroring. Cool. And I've in effect rendered out audio, got rid of the video that was briefly there, and I can add audio into anything I want. So if I wanted to, I don't think this is the one where I misspelled, or is it? No, this isn't the one where I misspelled object and replacement. But I could go in there and add audio to it. Try to change the project properties to an audio only project. Sure. Brian, I'm gonna have to install. Yes, another Davinci. Yes, I got another one. No, I joke about it, but I think it's great you guys have an interest in this and want to download it like Wintermute did, like Rick Lakes has done, and a few others I know of, and try to learn it to help me out as well as possibly yourself. Brian already edits quite successfully, I might add, things. I've been impressed with his work. I've used his work as my opening for my nightly show. Got to export one, whatever. Don't use those big words. Put that down in simple words like not, K-N-O-T, or not, N-A-U-G-H-T, or not, K-N-O-T. See, I do pay attention sometimes. Whew, man, me and this spelling, it's got to change. A little over 30 minutes, I do believe. Let me go check over here. I am at 32 minutes, so I'm going to end it. This has been fun. I don't care what I do in Davinci. I get in there and mess around. I always enjoy doing it. I actually like showing that live and some of the things that do and don't work. Some things do, some things don't. Combined. Golfing at 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Current weather temperatures are, bear with me, I forgot my password. Oh no, I've turned into Tim Soul. I forgot my password. 51 degrees with a high of 63, so by 2:30 it'll be warm enough to play golf. Thank you so much. Tonight's Ken Stout Live will be 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time or 6 o'clock on the West Coast for those of you that live out west. Thank you again, Doug, Tony, Brian, Wintermute, Josh Kinder was here, Brian Lightfoot, Chris Garrett, Rick Lakes. God, now I'm getting my names confused. Bobby Warren, and I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to give the honorary shout out to all that we know in Maryland. Greg. I wonder if he actually does watch these and just jokes about it. That'll be a question answered tonight. Thank you, guys. I will see you tonight on the Ken Stout Live Show. Doug, I need you to teach me how you end that thing so doggone abruptly. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Shuffle a deck of cards, and then they are enter. How do you say that word? Nah, just tell me tonight. Oh, and Brian, I apologize. I know you wanted to demonstrate something again last night, and I forgot all about it until I went to bed and I was running this through my head, how to do this. I was like, oh, doggone it. Brian wanted to show us another editing program last night. We'll do that tonight. I'm not allowing anything. It's not like I have the means to say yes or no, but I do want you to do that, and I apologize. So let me figure out, if I hit stop stream, is this still streaming or not? Am I still live? It didn't abruptly end like Doug's did. I don't see the little thing going around. So I'm going to go out on a limb like the El Gato, or is that El Gato, the cat? I'm not sure. I'm confused. What if I click the red X? What red X? I don't have a red X. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll just shut the computer down. Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's just killing the big beast build. See you guys tonight.